Hello again, VC. Dan here, and welcome back to Vinyl Fury. This is, I think, 79, and it's going to be quick. I just have a few things to show. Actually, just one record that we're going to talk about, and kind of a preview of coming things, because this is going to be my last video for 2013. The new year is upon us very quickly, coming up, and it's been a great year for the most part, and especially for the vinyl community. It's grown. It seems like it's grown so much in this last year, and my participation in it, I think, has grown a bit, and it's been awesome, really. It's been so great to connect with so many people and share the love of music, and specifically the love of vinyl records with each other. And I hope it keeps going. I hope that, things stay. I hope that the vibe stays the way that it is, at least at the core of what this community is. The more people there are, the more diversity there is in people and thoughts and approaches to how videos are made and how we connect and share with each other. But I hope that the core of what this community is continues. I saw a little bit of what has happened the last this month with people leaving or leaving briefly, and I didn't see any of the comments or the back and forth between that. I just saw that it was kind of a commotion, and I just hope that doesn't become commonplace. There's really no reason for it. The community is what it is, and it will continue to grow. It will continue to ebb and flow and be what it is. It doesn't have to be any certain way. I like the way things have been. I like the way things are going. I just hope that what we've been doing and the good that we've done, I think, for each other, I just hope that continues in whatever way, whatever that means, I guess, for us. Enough about that. I wasn't even planning to talk about that. It just happened. So, I do have several new records to show, but I am going to just show one, and I'll talk about what's coming up, because I want to dedicate a video to it. But first of all, I just wanted to shout out to DJ Trish for sending me some VCLT, a couple more mix CDs. And Trish, thank you so much. Merry Christmas 2013 and Boogaloo Party, which has a sweet cover of an old car that looks awesome. And I just think it's so great that Trish takes the time to make these CDs, pick out these songs, put them together, make these by hand. You can tell that she's taking the time to physically put these together and send them out to people in the VC. And I count myself very fortunate to be among the people that will receive these. So thank you very, very much, Trish. I really appreciate it. And I promise, Trish, and I did the last time you sent me some CDs, I want to make a couple for you. So they're coming. I just got to get my act together and do that for you. And damn, I just put some new batteries in this LED light that I've been using on top of my camera. And it has a scroll wheel. You click it on and then keep scrolling to increase the brightness. I have it on just past, I just clicked past on, and it's so bright. I can't look at it for very long, so I can't even see the screen. I hope it looks okay. But I did get this record in the mail, and I ordered it almost 3 months ago. It's kind of a bit of a commotion when the release of this on vinyl was initially announced. Handsome, the self-titled one and only record from the band Handsome from 1997. A supergroup of sorts, members of Helmet, Quicksand, and Cro-Mags. A fantastic album of post-hardcore alternative rock music. Just so good. Heavy and riff-based, but melodic, and just has that 97 sound to me, even though I didn't even hear this until only a few years ago. It completely was under my radar at the time, even though it was on a major label and everything. It was released on Epic, but I was late to this one. But I love it. It's one of my favorite post-hardcore alt-rock albums. One of my favorite albums, really. And it had never been released on vinyl. And it was announced by a label called 6131 earlier this summer, I think, that it would be they were going to be releasing it on vinyl, and everybody was really excited, and they put up a pre-order. A bunch of people bought it, and then Shop Radiocast, SRC Vinyl, who I've talked about quite a bit. They've been doing a bunch of releases of albums that I really love. They announced that they were doing their own pressing, and then people were like, "What? How did it get licensed to two different labels? And SRC is probably going to be way better than this one. And I already ordered it, but they're not going to refund my money. And what the heck? I'm going to end up with two copies." I ended up with two copies because I did order both. In 6131, that version came out first, and essentially people were like, "That's going to sound like crap. SRC is going to be way better." And that's kind of what I was expecting. But when I was listening to the 6131 pressing, it really didn't sound bad at all, really. I was surprised at how it sounded. It sounded fine to me. If the SRC version, which is this, had not been released, nobody would be complaining. But it just so happens that it has been released twice. So what makes this different is the gatefold packaging. And it also comes with, as you can see in this little pouch here, a 7-inch, which has two B-sides, which are great. And I didn't hear these until sometime last year. I didn't even realize that there had been B-sides. I think they were released on like a UK version of the album or something previously. This is a 45 RPM 7-inch, which is really cool. And this was released on black vinyl and a limited color of 500, which is a clear with black and white smoke. And this is what I ordered, and I ordered it, and then I got the far pressings that SRC Vinyl did. One of them was on a clear with blue smoke. It didn't turn out that cool, in my opinion. It was hardly a smoke. It was really just clear blue vinyl. And so when that happened, I was like, maybe I should just change my order and go with black, because I doubt that the smoke is going to turn out as cool as maybe it should. And it's just okay. I mean, it's not, I don't think it's that cool. I kind of just wish I would have went with black, but and it's pressed at United. And if you've been watching my videos the last couple of months, you know I've been talking a lot about United record pressing, and I don't like them. This color, I mean, the black version came out earlier, about a month ago, and this was pushed back because their initial shipment was not 180 gram. And you may also remember that the FAR records that were supposed to be 180 gram were not, and people were not happy about that. So SRC knew that if they shipped this out and it wasn't 180 gram like they said it would be, that they would have a big problem on their hands. So they reordered them, and so the colored version was held up until they got their 180 gram version. And I still don't have a scale to weigh these, but I wouldn't be surprised if this still actually isn't 180 gram. But that's, really not all that important. United record pressing just falls short to me. The music does sound good. The lacquers are cut by Stan Ricker, who I guess has worked a lot with Mobile Fidelity and stuff. I don't know what the sources are, but it sounds good enough. I really don't think it's like head and shoulders above the 6131 pressing. There's not a real huge difference in sound, but the pressing of this is just, there's some surface noise. The label on this side has a bubble on the edge of the label, which is just annoying. It's just, there has to be something wrong every time with the United pressing. So, dang it, I've already been talking much longer than I thought I was going to be. Long story short, the SRC vinyl version of Handsome is out. It is good. If you had not purchased either one, I would go with this one, mostly because of the presentation. The gatefold, the 7-inch, it is worth a few dollars more that this is compared to the 6131 pressing. If you bought the 6131 pressing and thinking that you have to get this, you don't really have to. It's good, but it's not so much better that you have to have this instead. So that's just my opinion, though. I am a huge fan of this album, so I will be keeping both copies, and I'll be doing, I'll be listening to the other one again, really trying to decide which one is better. But yeah, I've been waiting for this for a while, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Definitely a fantastic album. Get whichever pressing, just get the album because it's awesome. And briefly, I will show you what I got that I'm pretty damn excited about. The first 3 Third Eye Blind albums on vinyl. The band just recently had these. The first album, self-titled, and blue, are reissues, as they were originally released on vinyl in the late 90s. And Out of the Vein, their third album, has never been on vinyl before. And so this is its first vinyl pressing. And happy to say that they all sound great. I really enjoyed listening to them on vinyl. So happy that, the first 2 albums, original pressings, absolutely insane. $200 is the average price, which I just could never do. But and these are pretty expensive for modern pressings. But all in all, I'm glad that I have them, and I'm making a video specifically for these. It'll probably be my next video, and I'll share my thoughts on the albums and the vinyl pressings and what is different about them. This is actually a different mix of this album than the original CD version. In a few ways, some small, some very significant, which was interesting. Yeah, and there's a box set and stuff. I'll get into all the details later, but I did want to say that I got these and they're awesome. So yeah, vinyl community. It's been a good year. It's been 2 years now that I've been doing this, and I still enjoy it. And I really look forward to this new year and continuing to share with you. And I look forward to all your videos as well. So thank you for watching as always. Take care. See you next year. Enjoy your music.